Oh, Matthew.
Oh, hi, buddy.
What do you got?
We've got some 949 Racing front upper ball joints for a Miata. These are actually made, we're just going to do a quick video today on how to install these. These are made to fit from NA to all the way through NBs. For some reason, I don't know, you need these spacers for the NAs, but I don't know, we have all NB control arms, so we're not even going to use them. But I thought the ball joints that came on the Exocet that we're building were just trashed. So we needed to replace some ball joints, and there are options to buy whole new control arms with ball joints, but I don't know. I'd rather just stick to their original control arms if possible. So
Well, for a long time, nobody made a replacement ball joint. You had to buy a whole new arm with the ball joint already pressed into it from Mazda.
Yep, exactly.
So for a while, there was no options. Because I remember when I did all the stuff on my NB, I just bought new arms for the front.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't want to trust that cheap stuff on eBay. Like, I think they're like $69 a repair. I don't know. We're doing rally stuff in this thing.
Right.
And then I came across the 949 Racing or Supermiata ball joint option, and these are actually forged, so they're a lot stronger than the original like OEM steel ones. And you know, they've got Zerk fittings, so you can actually like re-grease them and stuff. And it just seems like a better option. They're cheap. They're only like $37 a piece. So yeah, we're gonna give these a shot in the OEM control arms that I've actually recoated with some rust bullet.
Look at that finish.
It's not the best finish, but
Yeah, but you know what though? Like, it's rugged.
it's tough.
This is.
It's tough.
I would almost argue that this is more durable than powder coating.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yep. It really takes a lot to nick it.
Yeah, there's
or
something
chip
about
it.
the way that rust bullet like bonds to the metal. It's crazy.
It's probably super cancer causing, so
Probably.
be careful with it. But yeah, it's nasty stuff, but we used it everywhere. It's actually all over my floors, which are dirty right now, but...
But yeah, install should be pretty easy. You got to take the little boot off, and then you just there's a little cap that actually won't go through, and you just press them in right from the top, and then there's a snap ring that holds it in place.
Yep, and we're not going to show you guys pressing the other ones out. They're very simple to press out. You can do them with
A socket.
a socket, yeah. So,
An impact socket that just fits over. It was like the easiest thing.
yep.
So.
All right, let's head over to the press.
Yep. There we go. That seems to be going. I wonder if you could do this with like a hammer or something in a socket. Like if you didn't
Might be able
press
to,
like
but you're
this.
definitely going to like mar the metal. It's going to look like dookie.
In.
Do one more.
Oh yeah, the back.
There's a bigger gap back here. Yep, keep going. Still looks like there's a little bit of a gap back here.
You see if the snap ring goes in?
No, just do one more press.
I feel like this is the hydraulic press channel. You ever see that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's,
can't go anymore.
that's good. So we just supported the ball joint with
Oh, one of the cups. Yeah.
one of the cups that came with my Harbor Freight universal ball joint kit. I leave them on the press because I use them all the time for stuff like this.
Oh yeah, snap ring's got tons of room.
Yep. All right.
That's good.
Snap ring this up and then put the boot on.
Yep.
Okay, so we're taking a set of snap ring pliers. Careful, bro. Don't poke my eye out.
I have no tension on it yet, bro.
I'm scared.
Oh, that was so hard.
But be careful. Snap rings are no joke.
Yo, they are not a joke. You should seen the size of the snap ring. Did you see that, the one on the back of the turbo, the compressor housing?
Yeah, they're
That I had
huge.
to take. I had to get snap ring pliers that were like that long and crazy. All right.
Okay.
Boom.
The bouquet.
Then we just gotta throw the Zerk fittings on, and that's it.
Oh, yes. And look at it. We got a FDRX7 differential housing with a RX8 4.44 torsion in there.
How's
Oh,
that
my.
process going?
It's just about done. Just gotta check the backlash.
I don't. When we go off bumps and stuff, isn't it gonna push like up on these?
Yes.
There's a little bit of a gap
Where?
between the snap ring and like.
find out how durable they are.
Yeah, I know. Here's some clunking. I know the first place I'm looking.
Bitch at 949.
Oh, I love my 949 makes good stuff. I got the coilovers on my Miata. Z does. All right, that's it. We're not even gonna install them yet because we still have a lot of work to do.
Yep. But at least you can change your front ball joints now. You don't have to buy new arms, and this is the option.
Yep, then rinse and repeat.
Yep. All right. You gonna show anything else tonight?
I don't know. I don't think we have to.
You guys know. If you have any questions, let us know.
If you hate us,
Put in
let
the
us know.
comments if you think this content sucks. Let us know also. And check out our webinars on slipanglemedia.com. Help support our channel. I'm not going to give you guys a spiel because you know it all, but we give away those tuner parts, and that's all you need to know.
We're trying to give back as we ask for support, not just ask for support. Not like Patreon where like give me money.
What is this shameless plug for Mighty Karma, dude?
I love
you
those
didn't-
guys.
You didn't even wear the appropriate A tire.
Yeah, I know. It's in the wash. That's why I was washing.
Uh-huh,
Yeah, that's why I didn't wear it.
All right.
I love those Aussies. They're awesome.
Okay. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Done.